Good morning, my name is Joaquin Herbozo, PGA golf professional here at the beautiful DeBell Golf Club in Burbank, California. I wanted to touch on a topic today that I've been seeing a lot of students who are just getting back into golf experiencing and what I see a lot on the driving range, and that is the over-the-top swing. So a couple things with the over-the-top is let's discuss what that is and how it's affecting your golf game and the direction of your shots. And then I'm going to show you a couple simple tips and drills that you can use at the driving range or on the golf course to improve on that type of shot. So first off, what is an over-the-top swing? So an over-the-top swing is when the club at the top of your swing here starts to make the transition down to the golf ball going towards my golf bag. So looking a lot more like this, coming down into the golf ball, which is causing the club to cut across the ball, traveling towards your left hip. And what you'll probably be seeing a lot of is a lot of fades, and depending on your swing speed, a lot of slices, especially with the driver. So when I look at a student who is coming over the top, I look at a couple things. Number one, what does the path look like on the takeaway? So a lot of students who are coming over the top, once they get into their setup, the club is traveling too far on an inside path, which is getting the club at the top of the swing to be very flat. And the only thing that they can do from here is use a lot of the upper body to bring that club down. So they feel very anxious to hit this shot. They use a lot of the upper body. The club is off path right now, and then they get very caught and they end up cutting across that ball. So let me show you a couple tips, a couple drills that you can use on the range to help you if you are experiencing that over-the-top swing. Number one thing I like to do with students is I'll have them get into a setup position, okay? And then with just putting their left hand on the club, I'll have them trace a semicircle back all the way until they get to the middle point of their right foot. And from there, I'll have the student lift the club up and place their right hand. Now at this position here, which is our quarter position, you can see this is somewhat pretty close to where we want to be. You might be a little in or a little out, but this is very close to where we want to be with the path that the club is going to be coming back on. Okay? So after I have them do that a couple times, just tracing, lifting, placing the grip, then I want them to have a feeling of what it's like to have a club come in from an inside path, and instead of experiencing that over-the-top feeling that they're struggling with. And one thing you can do is a great drill is get into your setup, place your right foot back, and I would say position right foot back all the way until your right foot or right toe is lined up with your left heel. Now what that's going to do for you, it's going to increase your field of vision here on the inside, okay? But it's also going to allow you to experience more of what a lower handicap and a golf pro would experience, where we're bringing that club more from an inside path. So with both hands on the club, I go ahead and take that club back, and now I can really feel myself coming in from this path, and harder for me to get into this point because this is where I'm going to start feeling like I'm falling more on my toes. So a couple rehearsals here where we take that club back, really feeling like the weight is now in my right heel, and then we're going to transfer that weight into my left foot on the downswing and all the way through. So hitting a shot for you guys here, getting into my setup with my right foot back. Now I know it's hard for you to see the ball flight, but what just happened was that ball shot off a little to the right and started trailing back to the center, to the left a little bit. And that's something that you will never experience when you come over the top. A lot of you who have an over-the-top swing are probably experiencing the opposite ball flight. A lot of fades, a lot of slices. But just a couple just a couple rehearsals with a foot back, going about half speed, nothing too crazy. Okay, you can really feel the club's path dropping in from an inside, and then my natural movement of my rotation helps me get that ball more on plane. Now, the feeling of the overuse of the upper body in this swing, in the over the top swing, one way you can work on that is a very simple drill that we've all been taught, and that's the feet close together, right? Feet together drill. Now, if I have the feet together, this will automatically limit the movement from my waist down and just have me focus more on my upper body movements. And this is a second drill that you can do to combine to start feeling the correct downswing path that we need to hit straight shots and more solid ball striking. So we're going back and through, a couple rehearsals, set yourself up, and nice and easy, nothing crazy. And you can hear the sound of that shot. The direction was dead straight. I really felt like I was just using my upper body and my arms there. Two great drills for you to use on the range or on the golf course when you have no one around to really feel that club dropping from an inside path and start eliminating those over the top swings that are, like I said, causing a lot of fades and slices. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that tip. Look for more in the future. My name once again is Joaquin Herbozo, PGA golf professional at the Bell Golf Club. Thank you.